Alrighty. So, this video, we're going to take a look at a brand new NES game that just came out. That is Ghoul Grind, Night of the Necromancer from Woog Worx. Let's go ahead and unbox this and check out the gameplay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up here. Well, first of all, look at this box. I mean, this box is just beautiful. The name on the side. Got stuff on the back about the game. Let's go ahead and just open this up here. Nothing else in the box. But look at this. Look at that. Oh, that looks so awesome. I love the shininess. I love just... Oh, this is so cool. It says Ghoul Grind, Night of the Necromancer on the sleeve. You got the cartridge here. And then you got the full color manual. I miss the days of manuals. I really do. Let's go ahead and zoom this in. Alright, so... Here's the manual. Table of contents. You got story, how to play, main characters, areas, undead, credits. A little comic telling the story, which is really neat. Pretty cool. Here's a story on the eve of October 29th, 1990X. A possessed Vladimir Drashovy traverses the graves of St. Krypton with his newfound power of necromancy. Vlad awakens the resting townsfolk from their slumber at their local hangout, The Spot, in the Krypton woods. Nox Francisca and Veronica Mimia, I can't say it, I'm not going to try, are waiting for their friend Vlad to arrive so they can discuss their plans for Halloween. Unbeknownst to them, a newly awakened dead attacked them and is struck down by Nox. Now that the dead have risen, Nox and Veronica journey to the graveyard to find the source of the necromancing and put it to an end. And that's how the story starts. Here's your controls. So you play as both Nox and Veronica at the same time. This is an auto-running, side-scrolling shooter. So you've got the right to switch to Nox, left to switch to Veronica. Pause, shoot projectiles, and jump. I guess you can call it a auto-running platformer / shooter. Really. So here's Veronica, and here's Nox, and there's Vlad. Here's the areas you can traverse in. Pretty cool. Lots of locations. There's the enemies. Pretty cool. I'm assuming these are the bosses. Well, some of them. Then you got the note section. Special thanks. This is a NES Maker game. That's really cool. It's the manual there. Then here's the cartridge. I love how it's in a protective plastic. That sounds so satisfying. That really sounds very satisfying. But here's the cartridge. I love the way it looks. So cool. Okay, so I've gone ahead and removed the screws because I want to see what the board looks like. So here's the board. So it's a Infinite NES Lives board. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat. So, alright, so now we've seen, we've done an unboxing, we've done a pull apart. Let's go ahead and take a look at some gameplay. Okay, so here we've got Ghoul Grind, Night of the Necromancer. Gonna play here. Played on an original NES. I'm not sure if it's going to get the audio or not. With my AV connection, I tend to have issues with that. So here's your training grounds. So you use the B button to fire, A button to jump, or double jump. And then you use the left and right buttons to switch between the two characters. Now, I originally played this on an emulator with a Bluetooth controller, and I can tell you that this is so much better playing on an actual NES. So much better, so much easier. I usually don't notice input lag, but with this game, I definitely did. I mean, a slight, but it was there. With an NES, you don't have that because obviously it's physical connection there, but yeah, I definitely was just if you're gonna grab this game, which I definitely highly recommend. This game's awesome. I definitely recommend getting it. Either as a physical NES cart, like you can here, or you can actually even get this on Dreamcast. There is a Dreamcast release of this game, which is really cool. Comes on a retail disc. Although I do believe that your Dreamcast will have to be able to play 3DRs. I don't think it's actually a GDI-ROM disc, but could be wrong on that. But yeah, so the graphics are really nice. I love the graphics. I love how each stage. With each stage, the color palettes change. Not only do the color palettes of the backgrounds change, but like everything about the game changes. The color palettes on the characters, the color palettes on the color palette of the color of the weapons. Everything changes, and it's really neat. Definitely like to see that. I'd say the only gripe I have with the game is the fact that the music's repetitive. I would like to have seen the music maybe change between stages, or maybe change one time. And that could be a limitation of the NES. That is a possibility. I don't know if that's that's something that's a limitation of the NES, or that's a limitation of the NES maker software that was used to create this game. But I mean, other than that, I would like to have seen maybe have like a means to duck, or maybe a temporary shield button, or a temporary power up that lets you give it a shield, or maybe add an additional hit. Because one hit and the next hit you're dead. It makes the game pretty difficult. Not to say that I guess it's on the intention, but I'd like to see maybe power up here and there to help spruce up the gameplay a little bit. But overall, it's a great game. I don't usually care for auto running games, but this game's pretty cool. I'm always up to check out new NES games, any new games for retro systems. I'm definitely up for it. I do want to thank Woog Worx, excuse me, I think is how you say it, for sending this review copy. This game is pretty awesome, and it looks great. It plays great. It definitely is a fun time, definitely. So, but yeah, I was going to look at Ghoul Grind on the NES. Again, a brand new NES game in 2021. Also available on Dreamcast if you would prefer getting on that. I highly recommend checking this game out, whether you want to get it physically or digitally, whichever you'd like to do. If you have a means to emulate it, pick it up to emulate it. You got to check this game out. This game's awesome. Can I recommend this game enough? And I just say that a lot, but these games are great. These games are awesome. They're fun, and they definitely deserve a lot more attention than they're getting. So, again, I want to thank Woog Worx for sending this review copy of the game. I'm definitely happy and excited to have this in my collection. It's a game that I will definitely be playing for quite a while. So, if you want to get a copy of the game, I will leave links to purchase the game in the description down below. As always, they're physically on NES or physically on NES or Dreamcast. Also digitally is available for NES, Dreamcast, and I believe Steam as well. So, that'll do it, guys. It's been a look at Ghoul Grind, Night of the Necromancer. Awesome game. Definitely worth checking out. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time. Take care and happy gaming.